Hello everybody, our Matchbox unboxing week continues. 2 boxes to unbox in this video. I have the Matchbox Moving Parts Mix A for 2022. By the way, I apologize for the crinkly coat. It is freezing. As sunny as it is freezing out here. And then I also have the 1964 Chevy C10 pickup. We're going to open that up, compare it to the previous C10 pickup that Matchbox has done. They're different castings if you haven't noticed. But we've got a lot to look at, some new models for sure. Let's start with the Chevy C10 pickup. This is obviously part of Mattel Creations. This is the new premium stuff that Matchbox has been doing. This might be the 3rd or 4th that they've done. I think they just did a Beetle that will be mailed soon enough. I opened up the box here. If you want to, you don't need that. There's information if you want to freeze the box. But 1964 Chevy C10. I don't want to. Let's go ahead. Cold fingers. All right, there you go. Oh, man, when your fingers are cold, it's hard to pull tissue paper off of this. This is fantastic. The 1964 Chevy C10 pickup. In the acrylic case with this very, very cool kind of meadow mountain look for the truck. I'll show you the back here. I think this is the same as what is on the outside of the box, but if you want to freeze that and look at it, you definitely can. And then let's get this thing out of here. Now, like I said, this is the 1964 Chevy C10. Before we have a look at the model, I actually brought out here in the case the previous C10 pickups. And if you look at these, and I'll put them on the turntable, and as we go, this was one of the original moving parts trucks, right? Well, moving parts models in general, and we've seen it both in moving parts and in the premium mixes. I think we've seen 2 premium, and it's been a very popular casting. I rarely, if ever, see this thing on the pegs, but I think it debuted in moving parts in blue, then we saw it in black, and the Moon Eyes is probably my favorite of all of these. But at first, when I heard that they were doing this for premium, I just figured that they were doing one of the models that, they were just doing a premium version of this step-side C10. But that is not the case. It is actually its own casting, and we'll do a compare and contrast with this last one, to be honest, because it's almost this exact same color. So here is the step-side version. I've got that. It has the opening hood that you can go ahead and see the engine in. Here is the, again, cold fingers. I'll show you the base. I actually didn't notice that. That looks kind of nice, the Matchbox logo in black and white. And considering the Jeep that was done at the RLC, I have to say this is a better looking base for this kind of off-road truck. Obviously, it's screwed in there. I'll just keep it on so you can kind of see it, and I'll put it on the turntable as it goes around. But actually, before we do that, let's just do a compare and contrast. If you look at this, you're going to see, starting with the hood, that these are 2 very different castings. From the very top, you can see one is a long bed and obviously not a step side. The other is a step side. You can see the tops of the trucks are different. You can see the hoods are different. The front grills are even a little different, even with the detailing. You can see like the bumpers and everything else. From a side view, I'll even try and balance these on top. You can see similar decos, but there are some real differences outside of the obvious step side and long bed and so on and so forth. Here, I'll take my hand out of the way. These are 2 very, very different trucks. But I like that. I like that they do these subtle differences. And this long bed, I have to even say, as much as I like the step side, I really do like the long bed. Actually, we have to do... There's the engine. I'll try and make it so you can see it, and then we'll do the engine on the... on this other one. I'll try it. I think it doesn't stay open, so I'm just going to open it so you can take a look at it. So, real riders on this one, it does look really, really good. I do like the fact that it is a long bed, and I do like the fact, I'm sure we'll see this casting in maybe some more moving parts or something like that, but it debuts. It's kind of cool to see in this premium, like RLC, see this model actually debut in the Matchbox premium line. All right, let's talk about moving parts. We've already seen the opening hood. So we've got some new ones here for 2022. Still have that kind of, let's say in a nice way, unique packaging. Let's say in a realistic way, not great packaging with these moving parts. But let's just get right to it. We have 2, and we'll go ahead and open these up too, right? We have 2 of the Land Rover Generation 2 pickup. By the way, here's the card. You can see it's just that weird kind of blister in the middle. I understand if you're looking up, you can see the picture on the bottom, but it still is just kind of an awkward, kind of flimsy, really kind of weird to open kind of deal. But whatever. But let's just take a look at a lot to open here too, a lot to throw around. At the Land Rover, I keep wanting to call it the International. So we had it in the premium line last year, so it had the Real Riders or the 2-part tires on it. This one, obviously moving parts is a little bit just like the in-between, the upgraded basic. So it's got the moving parts, but it usually has some simple decos on it, simple colors, and obviously the plastic wheels. And I do like this one in this color. I like the fact that it did get the chrome or the VUM base on this one. I like this casting of the open top Land Rover from last year, and I really, really dig it in this color. So that is a winner. I'm going to put that one right there. So 2 of those. Nice to see that there's 2 of them in there. And then we have, what is this? See all this cardboard they have to use to package these. 2 Camaros, 2016 Chevy Camaro in black with the gold. Let's open that up. This is another one. They had the convertible and basic, and then we've had this one show up in several different lines. The hardtop with the opening parts. And yeah, oh, this one looks nice. First thing I'll show you, it does have the detailed engine, which is nice to see. I like when they do this. They didn't do it on that gold truck, right, that we showed earlier, but you get the headlight detailing and the taillight detailing. The gold rims look good. I love it in black, and the fact that they detail this engine looks really, really nice too. So that one is cool too. This is it's a great casting, this Camaro, really well done by Matchbox. All right, put that there. See what else we got. Another double shot. This is a new casting. Got a couple of new castings in this case, and here is one of them. It is another Land Rover. It's a Land Rover Range Rover Evoque, except this is an open top instead of the hard top. There's 2 of those, which I think, I'll show you that. I don't have it out with me, but if you were to look at the hardtop Evoque that they've done, I think all they would, well, I guess they did have to add the moving or the opening doors here. So I take that back. I was going to say all they would have to do is take that top, turn it into a just a windshield, but they did have the open door. So I'm sure this is modified off of the basic model. Not real keen on this car, to be honest. The casting's fine, but there's a few. This is going to happen. It's a replica of a car that I don't have much of an opinion for in terms of a positive opinion, but it's a cool casting, has the opening doors. It's nice to see this, just like these others. It's like a modified version of the basic car, as opposed to just the basic car with opening doors. So that one's nice. I like the color combination on it for sure, the white with the darker rims. All right, and then the final 2, these are one-offs in the case. First one is the 1965 VW Type 3 Fastback. We've seen this one in several colors. We've seen it in premium. We've seen it in basic. Here we go in a purple color. Oh my gosh, these numb fingers of mine getting worse. Just throw it up here. Make a mess. Put this on the turntable and get these hands warmed up. This looks nice in purple. Needs to be simple. It is simple. I really like it. Detailing on the front, detailing on the back. It's got the chrome VUM. Nice to see starting out, at least. We're seeing more chrome, at least on these moving part ones. We need to see that. I think it just makes sense for these models, these kind of in-between basic and premium. So that looks really nice. I actually, in a lot of ways, prefer Matchbox plastic wheels to Matchbox premium wheels. And so seeing this kind of premium treatment is kind of nice. All right, here's the last one. And I've already noticed that it's an error because this is not the 1965 Land Rover Generation 2 pickup. It is the ambulance, where it is. Yeah, it's the 2016 Ram ambulance. You might say, don't open it. This is the kind of error I could care less. Like carded errors I don't care about. Plus I want to see this model because this one actually I think is the winner. There's the artwork of this case. Usually I'm not one to get too excited about an ambulance, but one of the biggest complaints of some of the recent ambulances that Matchbox has done is that, like they could have a plastic box, but they've been almost all plastic just because they're large. And so they get the metal base and the plastic body, including the cab. That is not the case with this one. This thing is all metal. Plastic base, but metal body. And check this out. Got the chrome grille, chrome bumper, and you have the. I mean, we have the. Well, look at that. I mean, we got. Does it have a chrome interior? I guess it does. So the bumper is part of the grille is part of the interior. So who cares if it has a plastic base? This one looks awesome with the chrome front, and then yeah, it's got the box and the cab are all metal, which is really, really nice to see. And I think, you know, maybe because they can do it in moving parts, you can have the all-metal body, which I know is going to make a lot of ambulance collectors very happy to see. It's kind of old school to see that go. All right, there you go. That is the entire A mix of Matchbox moving parts, along with the 64 Chevy pickup. You guys tell me what you think. Ambulance wins it for me. Oh, the Chevy pickup, the long bed wins it. But of that release of moving parts, it's the ambulance. You guys tell me what you think. Thanks, everybody. Bye.